Hey everyone, it's Allie here from the Gypsy Teacher. I hope you guys are having a wonderful new month of May. I can't believe April's already over. It went by so fast. But today I'm going to be sharing my April favorites with you all, things I've been loving this month, and without further ado, let's get started. This is an oldie but a goodie. It is the Sephora by OPI nail color in Queen of Everything. I love this polish because in the bottle it looks very silver and it's metallic, which is always awesome. It makes your nails look pretty and long, and but then on your nails, if it's a little sheared out, it almost looks champagne-y too. Like my mom was like, that's totally a champagne color. I'm like, but it's silver in the bottle, but it is almost that mixed metals type nail polish, which is really fun. So I love this also because the formula, now that it's a couple years old, it is getting a little gloopy, but you only need one coat. It's super opaque and it lasts a really good long time. I wore it a lot this month. Dove Refresh Plus Care Volume Dry Shampoo. I love, 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 love this stuff. It is my favorite dry shampoo by far right now. It's so, what I love about it is it gives you that refreshment, but it doesn't have any sort of a like residue. I feel like you just put it in, it's almost like spraying air into your hair, and not like, it gives you texture, but I don't know how to describe it. It's so light that it doesn't weigh your hair down at all. It really gives you that refreshing, and it smells like a salon, which I love. True Blue Spa Super Softening Hand Lotion. This is also called Look Ma New Hands. You can get this at Bath & Body Works, and this is the only hand cream I've been using, and it's helped so much. My hands get so dry and cracked, and this hand cream is different from anything else because it has paraffin in it, so it protects your hands longer than any other one does, and it also helps so your hands don't get so dried out when you wash your hands the next time. Revlon Color Stay Concealer in 01 Fair. I haven't heard hardly anything about this concealer. I don't think anything at all. But I thought it looked really good, so I decided to try it. It's a very interesting color. It's not yellow, but it's not pink. It's almost like a, I don't know, like, I guess it has some pinky undertones, but almost has some yellow in it too. It's just a very neutralizing concealer, and it's very opaque and pigmented, which I like a lot. You get the doe foot applicator on here, so you really can decide where you want it to go, and it's also a great highlighting color because it is so just very light. It's lighter than my skin tone, but that works great underneath my eyes, which again I'm wearing it today, but this is how it looks on my hand. But what I just really like about it is it's super blendable and easy to blend, but it still gives you really great pigmentation, and it's great for all over. So I'll do the inverted triangles all, you know, around my under eye area. I do it to highlight my cupid's bow, chin, nose, and forehead. I'll even put it around my nose to kind of get rid of some redness or pimples or whatever. It's just been great. So if you haven't tried this, give it a go. It's almost like the Fit Me concealer by Maybelline, but it's a little bit more pigmented, not quite as sheer. But it's still, like, this color I think would work great like as a radiance color, like the Maybelline Age Rewind. It has like the radiant color. I feel like this would work really well because it's just really nice and light, and just goes on amazingly creamy and pigmented, and I love it. Maybelline Dream Wonder powder. Now I know this used to be like the matte powder or whatever, and I didn't have that beforehand, but I love this powder. I don't know if I've ever loved a powder more than I love this one. I probably could have gone with the lightest shade, but I went for a little bit more of a medium tone because it matches like tanned skin better. And I don't know, I just really, it's so smooth and pretty and not chalky at all. Like, I mean, come on, it's just gorgeous. So I've been using this, like I said, to set my under eye concealer or any sort of cream products on my face. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I love this packaging too. I finally found some Milani products. It's awesome. So I had never tried Milani products, or maybe I had, but I just don't remember. It's just not a brand that are in my drugstores, but now they are. They're finally coming to drugstores that I visit, and so I decided, like way earlier this month, I went to a different CVS and I found the Milani stand, and then I went back to my CVS I usually go to, and now it's there too, so that makes me really happy. So of course I had to pick up the cult favorite Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Oh my goodness, I see why everyone is like dying over it. It is a gorgeous coral with gold highlights. It's just, oh, and it goes on like literally amazingly. It's like, it's the most pigmented blush from the drugstore I've ever seen. Like, OMG, like you don't even need to tap your brush in there. Like I tap and I go tap off the side because it is so pigmented. It's like if you put just that on your cheek, you'd be like a clown. It's nuts, and it has the same kind of a packaging. I feel like a lot of face products now do, where you have the blush on top or the product on top, then you have the mirror back here, and then the brush down below here. But love so much. So I had to go get another one. I had been watching a lot of like drugstore favorites videos, and this one was very popular, and it is one of their matte ones, which I was really excited to try, and it is the Delicioso Pink color in 10. Now I haven't tried what I'm going to say, but I've swatched it and stuff. The Tarte Doll Face blush, like these remind me a lot of the Tarte, like how pigmented they are. I want to kind of have like a face-off or a duel, like a blush duel. Tarte versus Milani. I kind of was on a Milani kick. I actually got 3 different products from Milani, and they all could have been in my favorites, but the only other one that I'm including in my favorites is the Milani eye and brow, or brow and eye highlighters. It is this dual-ended stick pen that has stick pencil. Oh my gosh. That is 2 separate ends for your highlighting needs. Now, I only use these around my eyes, but you could also use them on your face. This is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what is it called, Brow Duality or whatever, but so much cheaper and still just as good. So you get 2 different colors on either end here. I have the number 2, which is the matte cream and luminous lift. So the matte cream is like my new favorite highlight for my eyes, as well as like a great base. I need to sharpen it again. That's the only thing. It's like I wish these were, I mean, I like that they're pencils, but it's almost hard to keep them sharpened. So that's what the matte cream looks like down here at the bottom. Totally matte, and it's just a perfect like skin shade without being too like bright. And so it covers anything on your eyelids. Like I love using it as a base slash primer for my eyeshadow, but I also love to use it to kind of carve out or highlight around my brows, which I did today. And I do it like underneath the brow, over the brow, like on the sides, and then I just blend it out with my fingers. This is like so creamy. Like I cannot tell you how creamy the formula is. It's amazing. And then for a little bit more of a highlighty look, I have the Luminous Lift here, which has more of a shimmer to it. I don't know if you're even gonna be able to see it right here. Yeah, but it's just a gorgeous cream highlighter shade. It's almost like a champagne-y color without being too much. And so I put that in my inner corners and then underneath my eyes, and then I put it in my waterline too, and it just brightens everything up and makes it look so bright and nice. And I can't get enough of this stuff. I've really been doing more, focusing more on my lips and cheeks and not as much on my eyes. I've been doing more natural stuff in my eyes. But if I do any sort of color, I have been using this Clinique Duo. I purchased, was it beginning of March or end of February? They were having one of those like buy so much and you get a free like gift where you have this makeup bag and it has all these different like deluxe samples basically. So of course I did it. And I haven't really tried anything from Clinique before this, and I really like this duo. It's a eyeshadow duo, which at first I am in love with the packaging. It pulls out like this, and you get a little like sponge brush, which I never use, and you get two colors here. This duo is in the shade 20 Jammin is the color, is the name, but you get two really beautifully pigmented shadows. I actually just hit pan on this pink one today, so you get a light, very neutral pink color. It's perfect for an all over lid and a highlight color. I'm trying to find another spot on my hand, but like I said, it's super pigmented. It does have shimmer in it. They both have shimmer, but it's just really pretty. And again, I have it all over my lid today. And then I also put it in my inner corner and on my bottom lash line as well, just to kind of give that really nice pop. And then you get this gorgeous plummy shade. And again, it has a little bit of glitter in it, but it's not too horrible. But look at that pigmentation. It is amazing. I'll do one more just to make it even more pigmented. So that's what that looks like. I mean, gorgeous. And so I do that in my crease and then on my bottom, smudged out on the bottom outer corner, which is what I have today. And so I've been loving this, and then I use this with this, another favorite from the month. This is a double-ended brush, and I wish they had the brand on here, but I'm pretty sure I got this at Walgreens. It was just the Studio 365 brand, I believe. But I have been loving this brush, and especially with something where you just have like two shadows, super easy. So you literally just dip your the end into the eyeshadow and then set it on the crease and then blend out, and you get a lot of pigment on there without having to like try and be super careful about it. And then this domed brush here is perfect for like inner corner, or just to pat on the eyeshadow. It's a little too small to do a ton of that, but it's great for highlighting or inner corner or bottom lash line. It works great. Last eye product is a mascara, and it is a high-end mascara or higher end. This is the Benefit They're Real mascara. I tried it out in the mini because I was like, I don't know if I want to do the full size. I love this mascara. And the first reason is because of this crazy brush. Look at that! It's like gigantic. I'm like, meh. It looks so, it's very interesting. But it's very, the little, like, it's a plastic brush that has very long, and like almost very even, long, like little ends to kind of come out and grab your lashes and curl them up. And then this end can also be used to like get in the inner corner or whatever. But I love this because it just literally just makes my lashes look gigantic, like almost falsies status, because it's just so awesome at grabbing your lashes, coating them and curling them up. The formula is amazing. Now the only thing I don't like about this is it's not completely waterproof. It says on the box that it's like water resistant, but it's not waterproof because my eyes were watering one morning and my mascara was like coming off. I'm like, no. So what I do is I curl my lashes, do one coat of this, not super gigantic or crazy, just one coat. Then I'll let that sit and do like my blush for my lips. Come back to this and curl my lashes again and do one coat of a waterproof mascara that's very lengthening, like my L'Oreal Butterfly Effect mascara. That way my lashes are coated and waterproof, so it's not going to go anywhere, but you still get the benefits of this mascara that I just love. So it's a Maybelline Elixir, and this one is in Breathtaking Apricot. Oh my goodness. This is what I have on, but I have something under it today. I guess I had something under it then too, never mind. So to say, I use this in my spring makeup tutorial, and I'll link that below. But it is just such a gorgeous, like peachy pink coral color. It's the perfect coral for the girls who want to try out this trend but don't want to go too far. And this is definitely what that is. It's a really pretty flattering color for spring. Not too neon, but not too muted. It's just gorgeous working with your natural color or on top of something like I have today. I just am in love with this, and of course you guys already know I love the formula of these. The other one, if I'm not going to go for a bright color and just need something to touch up my lip liner or lipstick, I have been reaching for this NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. I got this last month and I have been using the heck out of it. It has a regular Joe Foot applicator, and this color is just so perfect. It's more of a blue toned pink, but it also goes great under more warm toned colors too. I love it so much. It's the top color there. I've been reading again this month and have picked up on my Kindle. My Kindle died, so I had to use my iPhone, which I have the Kindle app, which is awesome too. It's called Paris My Sweet, A Year in the City of Light and Dark Chocolate. I saw this book, like the actual book, in a bookstore over Christmas, and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so cute, and kind of forgot about it, but then ordered it over Amazon on my Kindle and have been reading the heck out of it. I'm over halfway through. Okay, so I wanted to read the back of it because it explains it better than I ever could. So it says, forever a girl obsessed with all things French, sweet freak Amy Thomas landed a gig as rich as the purest dark chocolate. Leave Manhattan for Paris to write and copy for Louis Vuitton. Working on the Champs-Élysées, I don't know how to say that word, strolling the charming streets and exploring the best patisseries and boulangeries, Amy marveled at the magnificence of the City of Light. But does falling in love with one city mean turning your back on another? As much as Amy adored Paris, there was a part of her that felt like a humble chocolate chip cookie in a sea of pristine macarons. Paris, My Sweet explores how the search for happiness can be fleeting as a salted caramel souffle rise, as intensely satisfying as molten chocolate cake, and about how the life you're meant to live doesn't always taste like the one you've envisioned. Part love letter to Paris, part love letter to New York, and total devotion to all things sweet. Paris, My Sweet is a treasure map for anyone with a hunger for life. this book has been really fun to read. It is definitely a light and airy chick lit novel. It's not something that it's like, you know, action filled, but it's like me. Like I love all things Paris. I love all things sweet. Like it was just a really fun read, and I'm not done with it. But basically, it's this. The author writes it from her point of view, where she has grown up in or she used to live in Manhattan, New York, working in advertising, and so she got this awesome job opportunity to move over to Paris, where she had been a couple other times for trips and fallen in love, and she totally loves everything sweet. That's why it's called Paris My Sweet. And so on the side of her advertising job, she has a blog, which, I mean, could we be any more perfect? Where she talks about all of her love for sweet things and where to find all the good stuff and all that stuff like that. And so then she goes over to Paris and, you know, lives in this apartment and kind of finds her way and all of her adventures in the different patisseries and bakeries, and it's really fun. And then just she's in her mid-30s, so she's like at this crisis where she's not married and doesn't really know anyone, and it's just one of those books that it's just fun. It's like a rom-com in a book, basically. I just love it because it's all things sweet and French, and she has, like, at the back of the book, it has websites for all the bakeries she mentions, which is really cool. And I noticed that every chapter is like devoted to one sweet. So like macarons or chocolate chip cookies or tarts or whatever it is. Like it'll be centered around her life in some way, but there she goes to, you know, she discovers this amazing bakery that has these, you know, whatever great things, or how that relates to her life in some way. So, and then at the end it has a little snippet from something that she might have wrote on her blog about these are the best places to go. You know, Paris has all these places, but you can also find this in Manhattan, and it's just a really cool book that, again, it's not anything too heavy, but that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted something that I could just read on the go. Like, I love using my Kindle app on my phone to just read, you know, when I'm taking the bus or at work or whatever. It's not at work, but during my break at work, and it's just a fun read. Fashion favorite has definitely been statement earrings. I love them, and I have purchased a couple different fashion items that I can't wait to show you in my spring looks video, hopefully coming up this week, or next week, something like that. And I've just been having fun with like trying out different trends, and that about wraps up this video. Again, if you want to see any of these objects or items or whatever, they will be in my Lovocracy collection that I will link somewhere around here or down below. So that is about it. I hope you guys liked this video, and I want to know what your favorite things are this month, so leave them in a comment below, or share them with me on Lovocracy, because that would be fun too. I think you can tag different people in there too, so that would be really cool. But that's about it for me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful May, and I will talk to you soon.